1 minute, guys. Right, okay. Okay, guys, let me share my screen. Right, okay. So, I just downloaded the SSMS setup, right? So, this is my SSMS, and let me connect to the server again. Seems there is an issue. It's not connecting. No problem, it's not connecting. If it's connecting, you will immediately get the pop-up. Okay, what I can do is let me check whether any internet issues are there. Yeah, you can see here, right? You are getting warning symbol. Okay, no internet access. That's why I'm unable to connect. Click on this once, or let me right click, troubleshoot problems. Okay, it is going to detect it automatically. No need to do anything from our side. Right, okay, it was fixed. Just an internet issue. We don't fix all these things in the organization, guys, so nothing to worry. Okay, again, just check what is the IP address. 109. Okay, done. Now let me try to connect to the server remotely. So immediately we'll get the pop-up screen for credentials. Click yes to continue. Okay, done. So connected to the server remotely, guys. Right, now what we have to do, okay, what we can do, guys, I have downloaded the SSMS, right? So I have to install it, then only I am able to connect to the SQL server. Last week we have installed one SQL server. So if you want to connect to this SQL server, to that particular SQL server, I should have SSMS. SSMS I just downloaded it from the Google. So now what I can do, okay, so I have to copy that SSMS from my downloads It was downloaded in my, okay, what I can say, downloads, guys. Go to the show in folder, you can see that one. So what I can do, let me copy, just right click copy, okay, right click copy the software, that's it. SSMS setup, right click copy the software. Go to downloads, you can see right click copy the software, right? Now go to the server, your Windows desktop, I mean, like, sorry, remote connection. I'm going to paste it. Once you just copy it from there, you can paste it on your desktop, guys. Okay, and make sure it is going to be what we can say, pasted immediately. Why? Because in my case, internet is like, there is some packet loss in the internet. So within this 5 minutes, it has to copy. Otherwise, the packet is lost. And again, let me, guys, now you can see, right? I just right click on the software from my downloads, right click copy, and I just open my Windows Server remote desktop. On the desktop, I'm copying the software. Right click copy, right click paste, guys. Okay, very simple. If you connected to the server remotely, you can do right click copy, right click copy, right click paste. Copy paste you can do if you connected to the server remotely. But if you don't connect to the server remotely, if you connected to the server directly, you cannot copy paste from your local laptop, guys. If you connect to the server directly, you cannot copy paste from your local laptop. Any questions, any doubts? Please let me know, guys.
Sir, in the hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, in the organization, you have said that from we will copy or we will get the softwares from shared path.
Correct.
Where we will that link where we need to.
See, that link you don't want to, which link you are referring, which link? Shared path link you have to get
Ah,
with your colleagues. Once you are
yes.
like, once you got a job in the KT, you have to ask, please let me know the shared path that we are going to use, okay, for copying the softwares and all, for copying other files, scripts and all. Please let me the shared path, they will give. So otherwise, we will have some Confluence pages, okay. So in the Confluence page, it will be mentioned what is the path you have to use to copy the softwares and all. That information you can get it from your colleagues, guys.
Okay. Sir, another thing, one doubt. You are copying from desktop to remote location, no, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But when we get the that software from shared path, how we have to copy?
No, right click copy, right click paste. Then also in
Just
that case also
same,
same, right click copy, right click
same.
paste.
Okay.
1 minute, please. Let me call to this. Gayatri, can you hear me? 1 minute, guys. Hello? Gayatri. Right. So how to connect server directly if RDP won't work? Giri, I already told you in the beginning of our class. I have connected to the server directly only. Right click, right control plus delete. That's it. Once you just turn on the server, what you are going to do? Either input keyboard, insert control alt delete, or right control plus delete. That is how we'll connect to the server directly. Okay. Okay, Giri, fine. Yeah, fine, guys. Try to open your mouth instead of chat. Don't prefer chat, guys. Okay, I always use it to encourage to open your mouth so that you will be comfortable in the interviews to open your mouth. Okay, not an issue. I'm myself. I'm allowing you to open the mouth. Okay, that's not an issue. You can open the mouth. Done. Okay, guys. So let me go to this.
Sir,
Yes, please.
we are having Windows Server OS means we are getting another desktop, right?
Correct. Correct.
There's two desktops. That's why I'm.
Two desktop. One is virtual. Second one is your physical laptop desktop. Second one is first one is your physical laptop desktop. Second one is your server desktop. You will get virtual desktop. That is.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys?
Yeah, one question from my side.
Yes.
So
Please.
we are remotely connecting to server. So maybe we can do that SQL. Can we connect? Can we install that SSMS on our local machine?
Happily, you
And
can
can
do
we?
that. Happily, you can do that. You can install. That's what we are going to do in the organization. In the developers machines, in the users machine, we'll install. That's why I just separated. Okay. That's why SSMS is separated. Guys, in the organization, how it will be, those who are having access to connect to the SQL server, only SSMS will be installed in their local laptops. Servers will be somewhere, either it will be in London data center or US data center, UK data center or Singapore data center. Servers might be in some other location, but the tool, SSMS tool, will be installed in the developer's laptop. So simply they will open SSMS tool and they are going to connect to the servers that are there remotely. Okay, guys. But as a DBS, we will use, anyhow we have an access to the server directly. Why developers will connect to the server remotely? Why? Because they don't have access to connect to the servers directly. They cannot connect to the servers, Windows servers and all. Okay, so but as a DBS, we are going to do a lot of maintenance activities and all. We'll connect to the servers. Okay, we'll enter into the Windows servers directly, but developers can't enter into the Windows servers. So they will use a tool to connect to the SQL servers. So SQL server might be in other location, but by using the tool in your local laptop, SSMS tool, you can connect to the SQL servers, guys. Is it clear?
Yeah, clear, sir. And normally the DBA will work on directly on servers only.
Correct. We'll jump into the Windows server. Either remotely we'll connect or using separate tools will connect to the server, and then will completely jump into the Windows server. But whereas developers can't connect to this Windows server, connect to that Windows server, so they will use SSMS tool to connect to the SQL servers directly, so that they can avoid connecting to the Windows server. They can use SSMS to connect to the SQL servers directly.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Any other questions? Yes, no problem. Any other questions, guys?
Sir?
Yes, please.
Sir, for developers, we will install on desktop now.
Correct. Yes, one more important question. Developers, usually developer softwares, we are not responsible. Whatever softwares that are going to be installed in the developer's laptop, work laptop, that will be controlled by the IT team. IT team will be there in the organization. IT team will help to install, means in the developer's laptop, they have to install lot of softwares. They have to install .NET software. They have to install some other tools. They have to install SSMS also. So all these tools will be installed by the IT team. We don't install in the developer's machine. Sometimes we'll get this kind of tickets. Hey, I don't have SSMS. Can you please install in my laptop? You can simply say, please go to the IT team. They are going to help you out to install SSMS in your laptop. We don't deal with the developer's laptop, guys. Any software, if it has to installed in the Developer's laptop, work laptop, we don't do that. That can be done by the IT team. You have to ask them, please get in touch with the IT team. They will help you to install SSMS. Yes, SSMS is a SQL server only, SQL component only, but we are not responsible to install SSMS in the developer's laptop. IT team will be there to take care of it.
Maybe we do not have permission to install on.
Correct. One more very important point. We don't have access to install softwares in the developer's machines. We don't have permissions also. We don't get permissions and all. Okay. Any other questions? Is it clear, guys? Any questions you can ask me?
Sir, one question is there.
Please.
Sir, in the previous class, you have said that in the organization, these servers will not be connected to any network. There are two concepts like internet and intranet. Could you please briefly explain about it?
See, due to the security concerns, usually organization servers, it won't expose it to the public internet. Okay. Intranet means connecting with each other. Means if you have 100 servers are there, 100 servers will be connected to a single network. That is intranet. Means these 100 servers can communicate with each other. Okay. But they will intentionally block the internet for the servers in the organization. Why? Because if it was connected to the internet, there might be a spyware issues, or attackers or these hackers will try to attack the servers. So they might down your server. Once the database server is down, as per the 3-tier architecture, your application will be down. So a big revenue loss to the customer. So that's why, to not expose the servers to the public, usually servers won't be connected to the internet. Intranet means communicating or connecting with each other. Means the servers can connect to other server in the same network. Okay, but it can't connect to the public network. That is called internet and intranet. Okay, and again, just to understand, they don't ask any questions about internet and intranet in the interview, just to understand the concept.
Okay.
Any other questions, please?
Maybe I don't know. It is. Can we ask now? So the DBA is aware of these servers locations and what is the size of database, normally database server?
These questions will be addressed at the end of the classes, guys.
Yeah.
The last,
Yeah,
okay. We have a separate session. Yeah, we have a 40-minute session. There I'll tell you, okay, where are your servers located? How many servers are there? How many production servers? How many non-prod servers? How many databases you are supporting? What is the biggest size of the database you are supporting? Okay. What are your daily activities? How to handle the on-call? What is an on-call? Which shift you are supporting? How many shifts will be there? What is your team size? Okay. All these things will be covered in the last class, guys. Any other questions?
Sir, in real time, we are asking inventory, right?
Correct. Inventory.
Yes,
Inventory means set of servers. Okay. Set of resources, you can say. So inventory list, you can get it from your colleagues. Usually they will keep it in a Confluence page. Confluence page means some internal pages which can be accessed by the team. Okay. But by the particular team. See, DBA team will have a Confluence page. Whatever they want to convey, okay, they will keep it in the Confluence page. The servers list, important points, point of contacts, SOPs. SOP means standard operating procedures, what to do, what not to do, how to connect to the servers. Everything will be, they will keep it in a Confluence pages. That is one way of storing the information. That Confluence pages, once you joined, they will give you access, then only you can see the Confluence pages. But again, this is high level, guys, nothing to worry. Or if it is a startup company or small companies and all, they will maintain the information in the Excel sheets. Those Excel sheets will be there in the shared locations. So that on shared location, you can give access to a specific team, DBA team, so that only DBA team can access that shared location and they can see the data, that inventory data and all. Some people, they will keep it, there will be a general SQL server, okay, a test SQL server, you can say. In that SQL server, they will create one database, inventory database, and in that inventory database, they will create a table. In that table, they will store the data. How many servers are there? What versions of servers they are supporting? Okay, what high availability features are configured? They will create a separate table. They will keep the information in that table or in the inventory database. This is how they are going to hold the information, guys, in the organization. Any questions?
Sir,
Yes,
sir,
please.
this black desktop is there, right? It indicates software, right?
See, it indicates a desktop. Okay, it indicates a virtual desktop. This you can see, right?
Okay,
Windows Server
virtual
2012
desktop,
R2.
sir.
Yes, Windows Server 2012 R2 means in your local laptop Windows 10 you created one virtual machine. In that virtual machine you installed one Windows Server. That indicates this one. The screen what you can see is you are getting from the virtual machine.
Well, I'm not talking about this desktop. I'm talking about that command. Whenever we give some command, one
Here,
tab.
okay, this one, command prompt. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
this one you will get by default.
That is the software.
This one for every machine, for your laptop or server, whenever you installed a Windows server, automatically, or Windows desktop operating system, automatically you will get this command prompt. Command prompt is very useful, guys, very useful. Okay, so you will get it automatically once you install the operating system. No need to worry about this black screen.
Is it of softwares or any others?
Sorry, is it?
Our desktop is it of softwares desktop, computer softwares desktop,
Yes, it's
which
your
we are using?
yes, correct. In your Windows server or in your laptop, I mean like any device you are using, okay, either laptop or your server, automatically you will get the command prompt, guys. That's the software that you will get once you install the operating system.
Yeah, that's what I want. Then.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Chalo, let's jump into the discussion. So we just downloaded the SSMS and copied the SSMS from your local laptop to the Windows server, right? Let's install SSMS. Installation of SSMS is very easy. Always try to open software with run as administrator mode. You can see only one control, one option, install. Okay, simply click on install button or close. You can close it. It's not like SQL Server that you will get lot of options. You have to choose one option in each screen, nothing like that. You will get only one option, that is the install button. Click on the install button, it will be installed. Nothing, no options has to be selected, guys, during installation of SSMS. Guys, those who are from non-technical, I'll try to simplify the things. But when compared to technical people, you have to put extra efforts. If you don't know, you can ask me. But try to do some extra efforts, try to do some explorations, try to learn the things, okay, from the Google, guys. Why? Because of the time limit, I can explain 1 or 2 points. If it is not belongs to a SQL server, I can explain 1 or 2 points. If you want clear idea, complete idea, go to YouTube, check any video so that you will get an idea. This is an extra efforts that you have to put if you are from non-technical background. Okay. Right, okay, let it be. It will install, it will take 15 minutes like that, no problem, let it be. So what we can do is, okay, after installation of SQL Server, actually in the last class, the Saturday's class and Sunday's class, we have installed SQL Server, right, last week. After installation of SQL Server, what kind of changes will be there in our server, Windows server? What folders will be created? What services will be created? That we'll discuss, guys. Okay. Once you install SQL Server, some folders will be created in your server C drive program files. In your Windows Server C drive program files.
We didn't see your screenshot.
Now can you see? What happened? What you can see on the screen, guys? Can you see the
Notepad.
Notepad, right?
Notepad. Yes.
Okay, done.
Yeah.
Now you can see the server, right?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, done. Right. Once you installed SQL Server in the server, guys, server. Forget about your local laptop. Local laptop will be used to install the Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, create the VMs. That's it. Everything will be done in the servers only. So whatever I am referring, that will be comes under servers only. In your Windows server, go to C drive. If you install any software in the Windows server or Windows laptop, there is a folder called program files. In the program files, whatever software you are installing, after successful installation, it will create a folder with that software name. In our case, we installed SQL Server, Microsoft SQL Server. It was created Microsoft SQL Server. If you install some antivirus, Avesta antivirus or Quick Heal antivirus, it will again create one folder with Avesta and all. So whatever softwares you installed, okay, in your C drive program files, it will create a folder name with the software name. Folder with the software name. Go inside this folder. You can see binaries. See here 80, 90, 110, 140, and you can see some instance root directory files. All these files, guys, 80, 90, 110, 140 client SDK, these are the shared features folders. These are the shared features folders. Okay. As you have installed SQL Server 2014, you will get 140 folder. Whatever is the maximum folder you can see in your C program files, Microsoft SQL Server, that version of SQL Server is installed in your local laptop, guys. Okay. If you see 140 means what? In the last class we discussed. Which version? 140 means which version? 2017, 140. 150 means?
2019.
2019, 15.0, bill number, 150, binaries number. Okay. So 140, what is the maximum folder you see? 140. So 2017 is installed in this machine. So without checking any other things, without opening SSMS and all, you can just check what version of instance installed in your Windows server. This is the way. In this way we can find out, guys. Yes, please. Any questions?
Sir, why, sir, previous binaries is also?
Previous binaries, some, see, imagine .NET framework is there. .NET framework, if you want to install .NET framework, I guess 4.5 or 5 latest version. If you install .NET framework 4.5, you will get .NET framework 2.0, 3.0, 3.5 also. These are the lower version dependencies. If you want .NET framework 4.5, you should have 2.0, .NET 2.0, .NET 3.0, 3.5. These are the dependencies. Once those dependencies are installed, then only .NET Framework 4.5 can be installed. In the same way, if you want latest version of SQL Server, okay, you will get older version of binaries also. Okay, that's why even though see 80 means SQL Server 2000, but I haven't installed SQL Server 2000. I cannot install SQL Server 2000 in the Windows 2012 machine as per the 7 plus 7 minus 7 years rules. But why I got 80, 90, 100, 140 means these are the dependencies. 80, 90, 100. 140 is the regular folder. 80, 90, 100 means this 140. Some of the 140 SQL Server 2017 features are depending on the older versions. That's why you got older version binaries.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions, guys? Right. So these are the binaries. Yes, please.
Sir, whatever the application we have installed, it automatically say C drive, or we have to maintain
During
another
installation you can set up. During installation, some softwares won't allow you to set up that separate path. Some softwares will allow you to separate the path. If you want C drive, you can keep it in C drive. If you want D drive, you can keep it in D drive. Okay, during installation that you can set. Even for SQL Server installation also, no need to keep it in the C drive. If you want, you can keep it in D drive. During installation, you can see that path. There you can change the path so that it will create in D drive or E drive, whatever drive you want.
Okay.
Right. So these are the binaries folders, guys, and numbering folders you can call it as a binaries. This naming folder is there, right? Naming folder. This is called instance or root directory. Very important folder. I told you, right? MS SQL Server means what? What is meant by MS SQL Server? Then you will get MS SQL Server.
Instance name, when we give that instance name.
Which instance?
Default instance.
Default
Very good.
instance.
Okay, for default instance only you will get MS SQL Server name. The services and server name will be MS SQL Server. And of course, while connecting, you have to give computer name, but folders, services will come with the name of MS SQL Server. That means it is saying it's a default instance, which is SQL Server 2017. Is it clear, guys? Means without connecting to the SQL Server, you can identify which version of SQL Server is installed in your laptop, in the C drive program files, Microsoft SQL Server, and how many instances are installed in your server, and what are the instance types, either it is a named instance or default instance. Everything you can check in the C drive program files, Microsoft SQL, without connecting to the SSMS or SQL Server. Okay, so if you go inside, you can see one folder called MS SQL. You can see lot of folders here. This is backup, whatever backups you are taking. If you don't give the path and all, this is the default backup path, guys. If you are taking backups to the default location, backups will be taken to this folder. These are some extra folders that you can see, some DLL files, RLL means some supporting files you will get once you install the SQL Server. Here, this is very important folder. Here you can see all the data files and log files, guys. I'll tell you what is this data file, log file and all. Why we have this many files here, I'll explain, guys. Once we are connected to the SQL Server, once SSMS is installed, it is installing, right? Once this is done, then I'm going to tell you what is database. When you create database, how many files will be created, everything I'll explain. This is your binaries, guys. These are the folders that will be created once you install SQL Server. Right. Parallelly, some services also will be installed, guys. Listen carefully. Whenever you install any software, on behalf of that software, one service will be created. That service should be up and running. Then only the SQL Server or particular server software will be up and running, guys. Any software you install, one service will be created on behalf of that software. When you install SQL Server, then also you will get some services. Where I can see the services in your Windows Server, you can use run or Windows R. You will get this run. Type services.msc. Just type services.msc. Since the server is disconnected, there is an issue with my internet, guys. I'm using Airtel internet with 100 Mbps. See how it will be. Right. Okay. Services.msc. Right. All the services you can see in this window, guys. You have to open services.msc shortcut or hit the Windows button. Type services, guys. Just type services. You will get the services here. Okay. Here you can see it will be popped up. Now you can see you will get it. You can see services button. See here, this is server manager. See here, services. Just click on the services to open the services.msc. Shortcut is services.msc. Long cut is you can just click the Windows button and type services, guys. You will get it. Right. Now it is opening. All the softwares that you installed in the Windows machine will create a service, and you can see those services, list of services here. These services should be up and running. Then only the softwares will be up and running, guys. If the service is down, SQL Server won't be up and running. It's taking time to load. Nothing to worry. Just a minute. Guys, in 3 minutes, meeting will be closed. Please use the same link to join again. Don't take time, guys. Immediately try to join so that we can continue. Right. Now you can see, right? These are the services, guys. Almost you can see 100 or 200 services will be there. Almost you can see these are all services, guys. These are all will be Don't think when you install SQL Server, all the services will be installed. No, no, no. For each software, for internal softwares, for customized softwares, all the services will be created. When you install SQL Server, okay, you can see here in the zigzag order, right? So you can see W here, D here, W again, H here, which is in zigzag order. Okay, let's put it in alphabetical order. Just click on this name. Click on this name, you can see in the alphabetical order. Okay, all A, B services starts with C, you can see everything. So when you install SQL Server, some services will be created in your Windows server. What services will be created, guys? Just select any service, okay, and type yes, guys. Yes, just type yes. Select any service, type yes. Okay, you can see all the services starts with yes, and here you can see the SQL services, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 services you will get, guys. When you install one SQL server, you can see 6 services will be created for SQL server. Can you see, guys? Here 6 services will be created. Why we have to discuss means you should know how to restart the services. Okay, if you want to restart the services, right click, you can restart. Okay, right? If anyone asked you, hey, can you please restart the SQL server? You cannot restart. You can restart it from SSMS. That is one way, but that's not a good way, guys. We'll go to services.msc. We'll select the SQL service and right click on the service. We'll simply click on restart button, guys. Guys, the meeting is going to end now. It is showing 1 minute. Please, I'm going to close the meeting and reopen the meeting link. Please use the same link to join.